Soul Family. Alrighty then. So this morning our first messenger are the coots. They're quite talkative this morning. They're down in the water. You can see them there, those three little black ones. So there's some things that need to get cleared up today. Oh, I'm seeing something really cool. Oh, is it a cormorant? You guys can't see, but there's a boat. See the boat with the blue top right down there? Right on the edge of that dock is a cormorant, and he's standing there with his wings open. He's fanning his wings. I like that. He's above all the coots. See all the coots down below him? In the water? They're cleaning things up, and he's up there in the sunshine. All the coots have got a lot to say, but he's above them all. Ooh, there's a pair. I think there's another cormorant with him. I just saw somebody with their wings flapping. Let me see. I've got to see it because it makes a difference with the message. The cormorant is the one who dives down deep under their emotional waters. They're a diving board as well. But they're the ones that other people make work for them. They put a ring around their neck and they make them work. And they go down and get the fish. And they're not able to keep the fish for themselves. They work for other people. So the message is, don't allow other people to make you do all their work for them. And the fact that bird, and there's the other one, see, there's two of them. And they've both decided, you know what? It's not all about you. It's about me too. They're out of the water. They both took turns fanning their wings. They're in the light. They're recognizing it's good to give, but you know what? There's a lot of other people that can help. You know, all those little coots down there, they're willing and able to do some of the work. So it's about, you know what, take some time out for yourself, enjoy the sun, stretch your wings, you know, delegate authority. Don't think that you're the only one that has to do everything. Maybe you've got a God complex and you feel like, you know, you're the only one that can get it done right. And that's not the truth. On the water down there, there's a pair of seagulls as well. They're flying around, telling us again, you know what, fly free. Everybody has to have freedom. Don't be tied to a job. Don't be tied to a belief system or being told by everybody else what you need to do. Right now, those coots or the cormorants are both. They're cleaning their wings. They're taking care of themselves. Self-care. I like the message. I like the message. All right. So, sorry, clearing my throat. We're going to start with a blessing. We're going to ask for a clearing, a cleansing on this reading. And we're going to burn some rosemary, because I have a plethora of it right now, and I haven't gone out to pick my sage to make my sage wands. And this works as well too. Besides, I like watching it burn. I'm a pyro. Okay, I'm all fire, baby. Let me light your fire, right? Ooh, and I can do it very carefully so you don't get burned. Watch me. I know how to burn. All right, here we go. Dive right in, follow my lead song. I found a girl. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that for perfection. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right? All the way. Let's get some cleansing on this whole area. Love it. It's so funny. I like the smell of, you know, stuff that I didn't like before, like pot. When I went up to Santa Cruz, right, and up into Bonnie Doon, and I was doing the trimming, and they were like, "Oh, smell this! Doesn't this smell awesome?" And when I first got there, I was like, "God, it smells so strong." And I was like, you know, I don't really like the smell of pot. And they're like, "What?" And my friend Randall says, "How can you not like the smell of pot? It's an herb. You love nature. You love every time we go out." So we would go on hikes and he would say, "Oh, this is," and then he would name whatever that plant was, because he studied botany, right? He studied in school all the different types of herbs and healing plants. And so everywhere we would go, he would name them. It was really cool, actually, for me. And actually, it's Randall. It was him that we were walking along, and I would ask him everything, right? And I said, "Well, what's this one?" Now, it didn't look like this at the time. It was standing up tall like this. And this is natural mint. I've got to water it today, but this is natural mint. And I brought it back from, where was I? Henry Cowell State Park. A little sprig. So this is its 2nd year here. And it's happy. It's pretty, you know? And when we were hiking, I said, oh, I love mint in my water, so I put it in my water. So he's like, how can you hate pot? And I'm like, you're right, you know what? And from that point on, I looked at it in a different way, and I don't hate the smell of it. I don't. I smell it as an herb now. It used to bother me. I think it probably bothered me because my family had a huge problem with it, right? So, okay. So we're going to start with a singing bowl. I love this singing bowl. I'm sorry I couldn't use it yesterday when we were doing the reading at the crack of dawn. I don't even know what time it was. I don't even think it was 6 o'clock. Okay, so we're going to work with the Archangel Power deck, and then we're going to do clarifiers with the the Whispers of Love and the Whispers of Nature, and then the little homemade cards. So those are that's what we'll be doing. Today we're going to be, your options are all going to be in one spot. We'll get it done in one fell swoop. I like that. So it's going to be Merlin's Avian Crystal Cone. This is from my shamanic toolbox. I created these. And the pine cone most resembles our pineal gland, which is where our intuitive center is, right? This is why we want to drink alkaline water in the morning, because otherwise your pineal gland can get clogged. So this is and look up the pine cone. Look it up. Pineal, pine, right? Pine scent is also one of my favorite scents. It's all filled with crystals, healing crystals. There's so many different crystals. Pyrite, amethyst, rainforest jasper, blue opal, golden tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye, angelite, carnelian, rhodochrosite, lapis lazuli, sodalite, lepidolite, clear quartz crystal. What is this? Oh God, there's so many. Serpentine, jasper. There's lots. And then above are red hawk feathers, owl feathers, white crane crown feathers, dove feathers, snowy woodpecker feathers, all of these, and vulture feathers, and a blue jay feather. All of these were gifted to me by the birds themselves. They brought them to me. So I call this my avian crystal cone, and it's a meditation tool, and you sit with this, and this was out last night under the full moon to get charged. The sun can also clear it. You sit with this in front of you, and you hold it, put your hands on it, allow yourself to decide, you know, turn it around until your eye stops on one particular stone. Which one did it stop on? Mine stopped on amethyst and angelite. Amethyst, angelite, and this one, and I can't think of which that one is right now. That's probably why. And blue opal. But whatever your eyes stopped upon, that's the particular crystal that wants to work with you today. What is the angel feather that your eyes stopped upon? Mine stopped upon the blue jay and the owl. So the blue jay talks about knowing how to use your voice appropriately, using your song, singing your song, not allowing anyone to bully you, but don't use your own voice in a bullying way either. It's about appropriate speech. And the owl is to see past the illusions, your own or that of others. See through deception. They're the silent flyer, they're the wise one, the owl. The owl has a lot to say in a very quiet way, right? It's also talking about the art of observing. So, we also have a silver key and 2 angel wings. All of these crystals have been charged with Reiki, and how we're going to do it is we're going to use the pine cone for earth signs, or just the pine cone, whichever you choose. This is how you're going to do it. I don't want to put the emphasis on the zodiac signs. I'm doing that for you guys. My emphasis is on just the natural earth, the item itself. So we've got the pine cone, we've got the crystals, we've got the feathers, or we've got the angels and the key. Now, the angels hold the key for us. Messages from our angels absolutely hold the key for us, but we also hold the key inside. And these are all silver. Silver is my favorite, clearly. Silver purifies water. Water is our emotions. So, is it the pine cone, the crystals, the feathers, or the silver? And it will be earth, air, fire for crystals, and water for the silver. Okay? So, silver, let me write this down. Fire is crystals, that makes sense. Air is feathers, and earth is the cone. So it's called an avian crystal cone, and I make these if you're interested in having one. The ones that I would sell wouldn't have probably this many crystals. It might. Yeah, it could. But what it leaves you space to fill in crystals of your own or shells of your own. I'm looking to see, I thought I had abalone shell in this one as well, because shells are also of the earth, right? They're of the sea. They're the same type of energy that we work with the crystals. We've got, I don't see it in here. Maybe it came out, or maybe I was waiting for a new one to come in. I have to add that. But this is for you to add, you know, any layers of your own as well. So it's in the shamanic, I made these in honor of my twin soul. I named them for him. Actually, and for me, because Merlin is both of us, right? It's the magician. I am the high priestess. He's the magician. So it's called Merlin's Shamanic Toolbox, and these are called avian crystal cones, if you were interested in having one made for you. And here comes the crow, flying fast. This is not a drive-by. Ah, interesting, when the crow comes flying fast. When you walked away, my love for you went by, well, every mile you drove away. Now here you are again. Let's skip the how you been and get down to more than friends at last. Oh, that one night is still the highlight. I didn't need you until I came to. I was overwhelmed and scared as hell because I really fell for you. I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by. That's why I saw the crow coming fast. Who's the crow in your life? Okay, so I'm gonna write these down a little bit neater because my writing is not very neat in this moment. Air is feathers. This is not a drive-by. Fire are crystals. Did you guys charge all your crystals last night? I didn't at first, and then I got up in the middle of the night and did it. Okay, so we're gonna start with my dreams last night were interesting. It's like somebody watched me put my crystals out. They thought I broke something. Something was broken, and it might be something else, because I remember looking at something that was like a stick, and I thought it was broken, but they were probably looking at my wand, my Osprey Appetite wand. And then I was in the kitchen at the White Lace Inn again. I wrote to my girlfriend Alexa and said, I think I'm dreaming with you again. It's interesting. I'm always there at the White Lace Inn with my soul family. It's really intriguing how detailed and accurate I'm literally in there as they're like working in the kitchen, or somebody it felt like was putting up Christmas decorations. I don't know, moving things around. Okay. So I'm asking, for those who chose the silver, we're going to start with the silver. For those who chose the angel wings and the key, and I just heard me. For those who chose the angel wings and the key. Okay, Spirit says no. at 14 minutes and 54 seconds. 5 of Gabriel. Okay. So Gabriel is the messenger. 5 is the significant change is occurring in your life, always for the better. Good idea to call upon Spirit for help with these changes. And you see this girl, and she's in the palace. Open air palace. Isn't that beautiful? It's got to be a very warm country. She looks Egyptian. And she's got a puzzle in front of her, and it looks like it's all different shades of gold. So it's something that's precious to her, something that matters to her. And she's got one puzzle piece in her hand, and she's looking up into the air. She's not looking at the puzzle piece, and she's not looking at the puzzle. She's kind of stopped. So she's thinking about a puzzle in her life. She's puzzled about something, or she's thinking about a puzzle, something that she doesn't understand. She's just looking into the air. She's thinking. But Archangel Gabriel is coming. And you can't see. Yeah, you can see. I thought I couldn't zoom in further. She's got a puzzle piece in her hand. And she's got a puzzle piece in that hand. And she's got puzzle pieces dropping. So she's like dropping clues. So those are the angels dropping clues. The way they would drop feathers. The way they would drop comments in a conversation. You're standing in the grocery store lineup and you know, you're just standing there. What are you going to do? You're waiting, right? And the people in front of you are talking about something and you're just like, oh my God, that's totally what I just needed to know. Or they're telling a story, which is exactly the same story that you're involved in, and they tell you something that fits the piece. The angels are dropping messages to you. It also tells you a message is coming. You're going to have answers to things that you are concerned with. So if this is something that's been stressing you out, don't worry. Because Archangel Gabriel is telling you, we're coming. I'm coming. But they want you to pay attention, right? Keep your heart and mind open to all the different ways that these messages can come. They can come on the radio, like in songs. They can come in the animal messengers, as I said, overheard conversations, lines in a movie, watching your animals, different things that are going on with your animals. And maybe you can't solve the puzzle, right? And that's when we're supposed to surrender to Spirit, because they are capable of figuring things out that we may not be able to. But at this time, they're telling you the best way to handle this is if there's drama, they want you to step away from the drama, right? Like, don't engage in drama. It's annoying, it's draining, it doesn't help the situation. And if there's any way that you can find a compromise to come to a peaceful resolution, that's what they're asking for you to figure out. It might be even that this is the drama within your own head, right? Your own monkey mind talking. So you think about the silver. Silver purifies your thoughts, purifies your emotions. So ask for your thoughts to be cleared, the energy, your thinking. If you got stinking thinking, maybe you don't know, ask for Spirit to make sure that you are seeing things and understanding things and thinking about things in the correct way. And if not, ask for clarification or ask for help with that. If you're annoyed, if you're frustrated, ask for calm energy, right? They're also wanting you to step back a little bit. Notice Archangel Gabriel is hovering up above the puzzle looking down at it, whereas the woman is in front of it. So maybe you need to step back a little bit and look at things from a higher perspective. Listen to what maybe other people have to say. Different viewpoints. Whatever you do, you want to stand in your integrity. You want to be keeping your conscience clean, right? You don't want to be involved in the coots, like the coots business. Like they're down there below those cormorants and they were yapping away, right? Yap, 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 yap. They're in the middle of stuff. And those 2 cormorants, they're still out of the water on the edge of the white dock, which is clean, coming clean, purity, standing in their truth, right? And they are sunning themselves. So they're allowing the divine masculine energy to come down and shine down upon their crown, which would help clear anything that's going on in your head. Use that divine masculine, the sun, to burn away any negative thoughts, feelings, or anything that's coming at you from the outside, any other drama, like all the coots that are all down below there having plenty to say, right? Maybe competition will push you. Maybe someone's coming at you, right? And it's causing you to stand up and be stronger. Sometimes maybe, we have to see the Goliath in our life before David steps out. But whatever you do, act in the highest integrity. And it might be that there's a lot of people wanting your attention, people, asking for your opinion. That's, all of those coots down there, remember? And a lot of different situations or multiple responsibilities. And the first message we got was, it's not for you to do it all. You have the right to have time for yourself, to take care of yourself. You don't need to become overwhelmed. That doesn't help anything. It doesn't matter if people are getting, that's why you're going to step away from the drama, right? It could be people fighting, right? And I'm not going to get in the middle of this. Okay, so we're going to go to the Whispers of Nature for your clarifier, and that will be for, who did we start with? We started with water signs, so we're going to start with Pisces. And then we'll go to Cancer, and then we'll go to Scorpio. So Pisces, how does this apply for you? What is this in regards to? Or what more advice can be given for you? Correct for neutrality on all levels for Pisces. For anybody who has Pisces in their chart, or this is just a clarifier, another card given for those who chose the first item. Correct for neutrality on all levels, which is the silver. Okay. So for you, Pisces, or the silver people, new experiences and possibilities. So they're asking you to have patience with those around you, something you're thinking about. So new experiences and possibilities. So to me, being that this one is by themselves here, and this one is by themselves here, and the coots were up out of the water away from everyone else, the focus to me is on you. The focus is about, what do I want to do? What do I want to experience? Where do I want to go next? I'm connecting with nature. I'm not going to stay inside. I'm not going to stay inside. I'm going to get outside where I can get fresh air going through, clearing out my energy. I'm going to relax. I'm going to look for signs in nature. I'm going to stop and smell the roses. I'm going to take time for myself to enjoy. There's a transformation going on in my life right now. There's a butterfly here, and it's blue. The blue could represent, I've been sad, I've been depressed, I've been anxious here. But it could represent, look, go to a peaceful, calm place. The butterfly is resting. She's in a beautiful place, and she's reaching up to the blossoms. Her mind's not on that puzzle, right? Her horse is gently waiting in the flowers, just kind of relaxed. It's a very relaxed atmosphere here. Now, as you see, this is in a vase, sitting on a table inside a house. You can take yourself to this place. If you're in a busy workspace, you can go to your happy place. This is clearly this person's happy space. It's mine too, right? And so this is where you go in order to calm yourself, maybe. The number 1 and 8 is 9, which we consistently keep getting. Get to work, light worker. Get to work. You've got everything you need in front of you in order to move forward. And what's interesting is you don't have all the pieces to the puzzle yet, and yet you're being encouraged to move forward. Puzzle's almost done. The thing is, you don't want to wait until everything's done before you move forward. It's about moving forward, new experiences and possibilities. It's about living into the journey, into the experience. We'll have to have everything done, everything in order before we move forward. Spirit's encouraging you to stop procrastinating, which they've been saying for quite a while. Take a look at the way nature works. There's little buds, and there's full leaves, and there's leaves falling all at the same time in all different various stages. And that's what's going on with you. It doesn't have to be 100% complete. There's constantly renewal and falling away. So notice that in nature. Notice new beginnings around you in every way. Notice new experiences that come to you. Be open to what others want to show you. Know that Spirit is bringing you messages in all of these different ways, and you're only going to see them if you're open. You have to have an open heart and an open mind. That's why you want to do what the cormorants were doing and allow some sun on your crown so that you can burn away any illusions or any outside disturbances or any negative thoughts or fears or doubts, so that you can keep your crown and mind open to the messages that Spirit's bringing you. Because sometimes they're very subtle. If you get a thought, listen to it. Right? Don't allow someone else or even yourself to talk you out of it. This is not about overanalyzing. There's so much overanalyzing, so much thinking, so many words going through your head when you need to focus more on the feelings. You're on the beginning of a new path. You're starting out on a new journey. And you're being offered a choice, options, a blank page. What are you going to write upon it? Because the possibilities are endless. It's your choice. It's in front of you. You're the one that's in control of your life. This puzzle piece, these puzzle pieces, this puzzle is gold. It's what matters to you. It's of what's worthy to you. This is what your path is about, not about everybody else. It doesn't matter what the coots or everybody else has got to say. It's the beginning of your journey. So Spirit wants you to live in the now, right now, in the present moment, and trust that you have everything that you need, because Spirit is saying that you do. Plant your seeds and then start moving in to this new territory. It's time to go. And that was emphasized by cormorants. Did you hear them? Those are cormorants. Okay, and your little message. Putting on a front. Who's putting on a front? Somebody's putting on a front. It could be that's the challenge that you're trying to, maybe that's the challenge you're trying to figure out, right? You're trying to resolve that. And that's the drama. Someone's faking it. Someone's putting on a front. So if you wondered about that, that's the truth. Or is it you? Right now, hold on. I'm in California dreaming. Hello, hello. I've forgotten what it's like before the world fell beneath our feet. There's a distance between us 1,000,000 miles away. Hello from the other side. Somebody wants to talk to somebody else. There's a distance. I must have called 1,000,000 times. So they feel like they've reached out, but they haven't fully. Or maybe they have, and they've come in a way that wasn't obvious. They've been putting on a front. Why? You're afraid? Spirit says there will be a peaceful resolution to the situation. It may feel that there's 1,000,000 miles between you because of the communication problem. Or maybe somebody is at a distance. But don't put on a front. Or that person, if you're asking yourself, right? Someone's not being honest. And there's no reason for that, because there will be a peaceful resolution. Remember the magic within you. Remember, you've got everything you need. Move forward. Stop procrastinating. No more, Spirit said. That's it. That's it. It's very clear. You know what you're supposed to do. Okay. So that was for Pisces. So another clarifier, or for Cancer, we're going to go to the Whispers of Love for your clarifier. These are for whoever chose the silver, or if you are choosing like a Zodiac sign and are a Cancer, or wanting to cross-watch for a Cancer. Cross-watching is someone you know is a Cancer and you want to know what's up with them. Okay, so practice compassion. So right now there's a challenge that you can resolve, right? There's drama, there's a puzzle going on, there's confusion, and you're being asked to be the one to have patience, because this is have patience with yourself and those around you, but you're being asked to practice compassion. The light is shining on this little bird. I feel like this little bird is the one that is the one that's going to be compassionate. This little boy's come forward. It looks as though this little mouse is encouraging him to come forward and speak. But the light's on this little bird, and this little bird is going to speak its truth. Or everyone's come together and the light's on you and you need to speak. They're asking for you to see things from a different perspective than perhaps you've been looking at. Now, again, the focus is on gold, right? Which is financial issues, financial situation, and the number is 1 and 5, which is 6. And that means you're too focused on the material world. Your focus is too much about that. So if you could step away from the financial aspect of it, or the fact that the material world doesn't always have to be money. It can just mean earthly matters, things you can't see a way out of. There's nothing that Spirit can't figure out. There's nothing that can't happen. Anything and everything is possible. So try and look at things from Spirit's perspective. The light is shining on. They will shine the light on what you need to know. What would it be like if you were actually this one? Or what would it feel like, you, if I was that little bird and I felt like the spotlight was on me, right? Have compassion for this one. Maybe this one is nervous, feeling inadequate, feeling like they're ganged up upon, feeling like everything else is a monster, nervous about being all eyes on them. Try and see it from their perspective. Be kind is the word. And if you focus on what would love say, what would love do, you're always going to have a positive outcome. So for those who, and look at the message popped right out, you have a big heart. So use that. You've got the ability. Tap into, Cancers are very loving people, very all about family. So tap into that nurturing, loving energy within yourself in this particular situation, whether this be at work or with family or friends or with yourself. Have compassion for yourself, right? Don't stress yourself out. You've got a big heart. You're a good person, right? You don't have to feel bad if you want to step away from the drama and start delegating authority or let somebody else handle it. You have a big heart, maybe too big. Maybe you feel like you got to do it all, but you don't. Remember the magic within you. Interesting, we get that. So you are capable. You don't have to feel like you're not qualified. You've got magic. We all do. Nobody is more qualified than anyone else. In all honesty, it has nothing to do with doctorates or degrees, you know, the level of education. Hi, sweetheart. How are you this morning? Right? You got to remember your own self-worth, says the Victory Sparrow. You will be victorious. You are capable. You're a survivor. You're not afraid. And if you are saying that what I'm saying isn't true, then you start reciting these things. I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm resourceful, I'm a survivor. I can accomplish what feels impossible, and Spirit will help me. I don't have to do it by myself. I've got backup. I'm not afraid. Song right now, I've always had high hopes. Didn't know how, but I had a feeling. I was going to be that 1 in a million. I always had high hopes. That's the worthy sparrow that seems like it's a little animal of no worth, but it's a survivor and it's can live and prosper anywhere. I always had a vision. So you may be pushing yourself. You may be expecting more of yourself, but don't put the pressure on yourself. Give yourself some kindness. You're busting free. You are capable. Beautiful. Okay, so for those who would like another clarify for the silver, or for those who are going by zodiac sign, this is for Scorpio. And your clarifier card will come from the Nature's Whisper. Nature's Whispers, interesting. And I am the Angel's Whisper. So if anybody would like help with dream analysis or with long distance Reiki healing, oh, emphasis on that. Anything that you're going through. If anyone would like a private reading, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. I'm your girl. So, at 3333, the Ascended Masters are absolutely working with you. We have Scorpio, or just another message from the silver, whoever chose silver. Oh my gosh. You guys listened how many times I shuffled, and the same message. So see, this is why I don't do it by zodiac. This is why I just do it by the item that we chose, because there's extra emphasis. So there's new experiences and possibilities. Again, you're being encouraged not to delay. What are you reaching for? Anything is possible. Don't allow anyone to say that you're limited. Reach. We always want to reach. We always want to expand. Maybe it's time for you to spread out, right, from where you are. You're thinking about starting a new business. Are you thinking about moving? I'm leaving. I'm ready to go. I'm just stopping and noticing the surroundings. Are you trying to choose where you want to go? Let's see what your little messages are. This one. Financial issues. So there are new possibilities and experiences out there. So maybe if you're having financial issues, maybe it's time to look at a different type of work. Maybe you're going to take on a side job. Maybe you're going to... So possibilities. What are the possibilities that you can do with your financial issues? Can you consolidate your loans? Can you move to a smaller place so that you're not spending as much money? Can you ask for help from a financial advisor or someone else that is in a position of authority as far as things like that go? Could you put out the word that you're looking for? Side job. Maybe it's time to move. Maybe where you're at is not the best place for you to be. Maybe you're living in a place that's like a city that's quite expensive, and maybe you need to move more out towards the country a bit. It'd be more relaxing and less expensive. Be compassionate with yourself. You're more than okay. So again, are you putting pressure on yourself, right? Spirit's asking for you to have patience with yourself and recognize that Spirit will bring you what you need. So don't stress out. You know, and when we're in a position when we're worried, it doesn't help us. There are possibilities and new experiences coming. So be compassionate with yourself. Don't stress yourself up staying awake at night, worrying. Can you sell something? I had this cape that I bought. You check it out. A pair of white cranes going by together. The cranes, they're the ones who see an opportunity when others don't. And they dive on it, and they're able to make something out of it, right? So I'm in my closet because what we were told to chop wood and, carry water, right? Just kind of do your mundane things, cleaning out your closet. And I'm in my closet, and I thought, I got this cape for Halloween 2 years ago. I never used it. I spent, a decent amount of money on it. It was good. It's brand new. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to put it online and sell it. I got somebody coming at 1:30 to look at it. I'm not using it. I didn't plan on going anywhere. I'm not home for dark songs, so I'm not going out with my grandson, so I might as well sell it and make some money, right? So is there something you could sell? I take things down to my secondhand store, things that I don't wear, and I don't wear them anyway. They're just taking up room. They're obviously in really good condition. I take them down, I sell them, and I get money. You can do things like that. So a time frame for you. Too soon to tell. So if you're worrying about a job, it's too soon to tell. Relax. In the meantime, be compassionate with yourself. Let go of the drama, which might be in your own head, right? Recognize that there's possibilities and new experiences that are coming to you, and stay open to Spirit because they're bringing you messages. All right. Now, that can also be, too soon to tell if you're asking about a different situation. What's going to happen with me and this person? It's too soon to tell, right? But try something. Possibilities are endless. That's what you need to tell yourself. The possibilities are endless. Anything can happen. And I expect something wonderful to happen today. Say things like that. Set your tone. Create your future. Things are going to move forward quickly. It's not going to be long, and it'll be figured out. Whatever I don't know, Spirit's going to take care of. I hand it to them. I don't care how they figure it out, but they will. And then I'll be shown what to do and how to do it. Okay, so that was for water signs. And now we're going to go to air signs, which are the feathers. So, feather people. Feather people. Who chose the feathers? Me. I'm choosing them all. So, I got a lot of messages. I choose all of them. Because there's a message for all of us in every single one of these in some form. This is all guidance, and it's all valid for all of us. There'll be extra emphasis on your sign. Maybe it pinpoints it a little bit better. Or maybe not. Maybe just all of it is. It's not for me to say. Spirit's giving you these messages, not me. One more. Air signs or feather people. I'm a feather girl, for sure. I've got tons of feathers that are given to me. All right, at 39 minutes and 20 seconds. Feather people. 8 of Raphael. There's something better for you. Something better than maybe what you were wanting. Something maybe didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. And Spirit's saying, don't stress about it. There's something better for you. There's green all around. I mean, there's a lot of green. So to me, there's a lot of love and there's a lot of healing that's taking place. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. So next to you is your best friend, your dog. Or is that representing you? Are you a loyal person? A best friend? Dedicated, protected, friendly. There's a chest of gold, and you're looking back at that gold. It's interesting. You're looking back at that gold, and Archangel Raphael is saying, come here. There's something better for you than this. What you think is valuable here, something of value is right here, right next to you, but there's a bridge that Spirit is encouraging you to cross. It's time for you to go. 8 means you will be supplied what you need. Maybe you're thinking of going and you're concerned. I don't know if I can afford it. I don't know if I can do this. And they're saying, yes, build a bridge from where you are to where you want to go. We're going to help you do it. We are asking you to come. I'm with you. And look, I'm pouring out emotional water towards you. This is the river of your life. And it looks like maybe it's a little scary looking for you. And you're thinking, my security is here. I'm safe here. I've got everything, I've got gold. I've got my best friend next to me. That, I don't know what the hell's going on in there. That looks pretty dark. But that's where Archangel Raphael is. Sometimes the easiest path isn't the best for you. A spiritual quest is about growth. It's about expansion. And everything you need will be provided for you. There is no reason for fear. Spirit's not going to encourage you to take a step into an area that's going to hurt you. You may be saying to yourself, you know what, there's got to be something better than this. And Spirit is saying, yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. You're looking for answers. You're searching. You're on a quest. It's like me when I went up to Northern California. The first quest I took, that was amazing. And I got answers all along the way. It was crazy. I was asked by a lot of you people, what do your guides tell you? And at that time, I didn't even know who my guides were. So that was a part of my quest was, I said, you know what? I don't know. I don't know who they are. I do know who they are now. But at the time, I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, and I'm just going to listen. And whatever I hear, I'm going to follow it. I'm just going to go, and I'm not going to question it. And I got it. I got up, and I heard in my head. Actually, I had a dream, and I was going up a long, windy road. And when I got up this long, windy road, I saw this beautiful carved wooden door. I was inside a temple. I had all these different things that were happening, and I thought, oh, that's interesting. So I thought a long, windy road, it reminded me of the road to Big Sur. So I said, okay, Big Sur's my destination. That's all I did. I put that as my destination, and then I started. It took me 9 days to get there. I stopped every single time my higher self, or I got a sign from Spirit or something that grabbed my attention, and I found messages all along the way. I stopped in Pismo Beach, and I watched a wedding, and it was a Navajo girl, and I took pictures for her, and she came up to me, and she said that she's from the Navajo reservation in Page, Arizona. And I said, wow, that's where my twin grew up. When I got to another, I don't know where I was way up the coast, and I parked my little convertible, and I jumped out of the car to go take a picture of the pier on the other side and the ocean. It was gorgeous. And when I ran back to my car, I looked up, and I had parked under a road sign that said Babe Lane. That's what he calls me. He never called me by name. He always called me Babe. And then when I got to this little town, I saw this little sign that said Harmony, population 17. And I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to go in there. Harmony's my favorite word. It's my favorite thing. Spirit said, what is it that you want? And I said, harmony. If I had harmony, I would have everything I wanted, right? So I went into this little town. It was just adorable. I love that place. And as I walked around, I turned the corner and I saw that carved wooden door. It was the Harmony wedding chapel. And I was like, wow. I mean, everything I dreamed, that was my spiritual quest. I learned so many things about myself. And I learned that my twin was with me everywhere I went, even though he wasn't there. So this is now a time for you to leave the past behind. They're telling you there's something better waiting for you. And this isn't something that you're being forced to do, but you are being encouraged. Quite encouraged. Because he's standing right at the entrance to this forest. Welcome to the jungle, I just heard. Time to go on safari. Maybe you're frustrated or wanting to know. You're anxious. But if you pay attention to what you have learned up until this point, those experiences I've helped you define more who you are, what you're looking for, what you're hoping for. So take those lessons, be grateful for what you've been through. They've defined you, right? And then build. Because this is a time that relocation or a change in your job or a change in your relationships, whatever this was, this could represent your work. Whatever this value was, you're being encouraged to leave it behind, or you have to leave it behind. But there is something better. So it isn't for you to stay. It's about doing what you know is best for you now. You may have changed your mind on something. That may have been what you wanted at one time, but now you don't. It's lacking. At one time, the value was all on this money. But now you're recognizing, you know what? Like me. You know, it isn't about money. It's about nature. It's about being content and relaxed. And I get that because that's totally me. So 2 cards fell out as I was shuffling. You're on the right path. See? Keep moving forward. Love yourself more. You are beautiful. So this is about you, and you're on the right path. People feel whole when they're in your presence. So go share yourself. Go share yourself with new people. Let them make the move. Let them make the move. Let thee make the move. You know what? I didn't spell that. And I thought maybe I didn't spell it right? But no. It says let thee make the move. Let you make the move. You go. Very, very clear. You're on the right path. Let thee make the move. I'm not going to change that. I'm going to use that because that's what it means. All right, so that was for you. The first sign was for... Who was that for? Air signs, right? So that would have been... Who was it that was first? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So those signs must have been for Aquarius. Okay, so let's do your clarifier. Aquarius. Aquarius, or that's just for those who chose the feathers. Aquarius. Let thee make the move. I like that. Oh, I had something like that happen. My stepdad who raised me, who hasn't been in my life again for over a year, he got upset because, right, he said something about my twin that I didn't like, and I told him I didn't like it, and he got upset, and we haven't spoken, but I check on him all the time. Every month I write to him, sometimes a couple times a month. Are you okay? And for the longest time he wouldn't answer, and then he started answering, and sometimes he got kind of snotty, you know. I'm fine. And he would always sign it in his name, you know, not Dad, his name. But yesterday, when I woke up in the middle of the night, I was thinking about my dad again. You know, I talk about my dad a lot. I mean, I'm very much who I am because of the man that raised me, right? He's a very honorable, hardworking man. He's stubborn, but he's a good person. Anyway, so I said I'm up in the middle of the night and thinking about you, and I'm just wanting to know you're okay. And he wrote back, I'm fine, Dad. And I started crying. I was like, oh my God. So all I wrote back was, thank you for saying Dad. He's an Aquarius. So your clarifier. And it said, let thee make the move, right? Romance. Wow. Lavish the one you love with your personal attention and affection. Well, you were just told to make the move, right? You were just told there's something waiting for you. Do what's right. This is a spiritual quest. Maybe your money, you've been focused on the material aspects of the world, but right now Spirit's saying this is about take your money and focus it on the one you love. Lavish the one. But you know what? I say, forget the money. This is all nature. This is free. Look at your emotional waters here. 2 emperor angelfish. Ooh, so this is the emperor and the empress. 2 and 7 is you're on the right path, and you've already been given that message that you're on the right path. Wow. Wow, this is beautiful. You got nothing else to say. That's it for you guys. Wow. Something better than what you had. Doing what you know is right. This is a spiritual union. So you make the move. You warm other people's hearts. Lavish the one you love with that attention, personal attention and affection. Look at that mermaid with her man of the forest. Woo, she's a mermaid and she's a forest mermaid. And yeah, baby, I get that. That's who I am. I love this. Beautiful. Okay, so for, who do we go to next? Libra. For those, or just another clarifier for you guys. Dang. Oh, one fell out for you. You have a big heart, Libra. You have a big heart, and this one fell out too. What is this? It's time to set new priorities, right? There's something better for you. Do what you know is right. A spiritual quest. Set new priorities. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to stop with this quickly, and I'm going to go to your clarifier for Libra, or for just another clarifier for the feather people. Correct for neutrality on all levels. My daughter is a Libra. Clear out the old. Wow. No kidding, hey? So, there's something better for you. So clear out the old. It's keeping you stuck. Remember, we talked about the owl. Seeing past the illusion. Seeing past possible deception. Right? She's got a blindfold on, Lady Justice. But the light is illuminating something. There's somebody that's looking down here. There's a key to this woman's heart. And this purple rose is dropping its petals. That's spiritual information that you're getting, possibly through your dreams, through your animal messengers. And you're being asked to walk away from the old. You're being told something's better for you. Set new priorities. 5 is a significant change taking place in your life right now. If you need help with this, ask Spirit to help you. Whatever it is that may have gotten in your head or blinded you to something, Spirit's asking you to let the sun burn that away. They're wanting you perhaps allow emotions to be expressed. This one's looking towards the light. And the owl is talking to you. Are you deceiving yourself? Are you willfully blinding yourself? Are you stuck in your head? Use your heart. Focus on your heart. That's the key. The priority should be on your heart and your spiritual connection. Let go of the past. Whatever it is that's not working for you, it's time to get rid of it. Wherever you are at this moment in time, you can start again, because you've got a spiritual quest in front of you. This is all a part of learning. This isn't about berating or making yourself feel bad. This is about, where do I want to go? Look at this. Make a wish. Look at the wishes here. What matters to you? Focus on what your heart's telling you. Maybe you're getting messages in your dream time, but there's a rainbow. Follow that rainbow across the sky to a pot of gold that's waiting. Woo! Libra. Gemini. We go to Gemini. Song. I think life's too short for this. I think I've had enough of this. Blow me one last kiss. Well, someone's out of there. Someone is out of there. Now, if you have Gemini in your chart, and I do, this applies to me. All the fighting that we always did. I mean what I say when I say there's nothing left. No more battles for me. Yep, someone's moving on. So Gemini, there's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right. It's time to go. Rejoice and celebrate. You know what? Maybe you just got set free. Right on. No more fighting, no more battles, no more stuck. It's time to rejoice and celebrate. I'm going to stop for a second, and I'm going to go to your clarifier, and then I'm going to go back to the little cards. Time to set myself free. Rejoice and celebrate. Time for something better. Doing what is right for me. Not focusing on the money. Going into nature. Love makes the difference. Remember, focus on love. What would love say? What would love do? And that means for you too. It doesn't mean everyone else. What would love say and what would love do for you, yourself? 3 and 1 is 4. The angels are supporting you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. This is about allowing love to help heal the past. So there's been an argument, a fight, someone's moving away from somebody, right? But allow love to heal that. Because you're moving forward. You're recognizing your own self-worth and your own self-importance. It's time for you to celebrate. Blow the horn. Look at all the celebration. Woohoo! You're setting sail. You're on your way, and the angels are supporting you. Look at all the stars and the gold. There's everything. You are worthy. This is a ship setting sail, and you're going to new territory, and it's freaking awesome. I think I've had enough of this. Blow me one last kiss. I'm out of here, right? But you don't have to focus on the anger. Let it go. It was a learning lesson. It's time to move on. You got something better waiting for you, right? And love is strong. Love for yourself. Love can heal. Love can do everything. And if the challenges that you're dealing with is like what I'm hearing in the song right now, don't let that shut your heart down. Keep your heart open, because you know what? You got something better. You got the whole world in front of you. It's amazing. There's reason for celebration. Sometimes people don't think that. Sometimes people get stuck where they're at and they don't realize, you know what? I'm free. I can go wherever I want. And there's emphasis on that. Honking. The universe is saying, pay attention, rejoice, honking horns, right? Woo, they're blowing horns. Time to feel the love of your guides. So if you're feeling sad at this time, allow the love that surrounds you to penetrate. 3. The Ascended Masters are working with you. Also, full circle completion. You've completed something and it's time to go. Could be 3 days, 3 hours, 3 months, 3 weeks. Maybe you've been somewhere for 3 years. I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that these would have been the good old days. Now look where we're at. Somebody who waited and waited and waited, and Spirit says, don't wait anymore. It's time to celebrate. It's time to go. It's time to set sail. It's time to explore. There's something waiting for you to discover in this world. It wants you. And this situation will absolutely improve. It's just going to get better. Good. Good. No waiting. No waiting. Waiting, all that happens when you wait is you grow old. People ask me all the time, why are you waiting for your twin? I'm not waiting. I'm living my life. I've been in Wisconsin. I've lived in Sedona. I've been here. I've been to Northern California twice. Back to Arizona, back to Wisconsin. I'm not waiting for my life. My life moves forward. I have a spiritual connection, but my life moves forward. I'm not going to sit with my thumb up my ass, right? And just wait and be sad. Life goes on. Life moves forward. So we're going to go to fire signs, which is me, which is the crystals. So crystal babies, what do you got to say, crystal babies? What do you got to say, crystal babies? Who's talking to me right now? Sodalite is talking to me. I like that. You know what? Sodalite is it's been my comfortable stone. It's like a pair of worn out jeans, right? Blue jeans. You can wear blue jeans with high heel shoes and a dress shirt and pearls. You can wear jeans with a tank top and flip-flops. Jeans are always appropriate. They're always comfortable. And my life is about comfortable, right? I like it where I feel comfortable and relaxed. Jeans are relaxed. They don't judge you, right? They're your old friends. It sounds a lot like Wisconsin to me, my jeans. So for those who chose the crystals, or for fire signs, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Okay, there you sit on the beach. You're happy. You might have gotten messages through spirit, because conch shells are a way that the mermaids are communicated with. Archangel Raphael is with you. the healing angel, the loving angel, he's holding a conch shell. Communication. You're getting messages from spirit. And there's a transformation that's taking place. You're getting messages in your dreams. Because these are dragonflies. Dragonflies are telling you, you know what? You deserve to have your dreams fulfilled. They're sound and they're valid. Pay attention to what you're getting in your dreams. You're getting guidance. Believe what you're hearing and seeing, because I do, heck. Because my dreams are prophetic. There's a lot of information we can get in our dreams. It's also telling you to dream. Seek out other possibilities. There's options. We've got additional options available. We might feel like we're limited where we're at. I've been thinking about my traveling, my trailer, right? There's options. I've got options. I could sell my car and buy a trailer. I could trade my car in, buy a little motorhome. I don't know. I've got options. There's more than meets the eye that's going on right now, also, Spirit says. It might be that there's opportunities in front of us, but we're not seeing them. Or we're pushing them away. So Spirit's basically saying to us right now, keep our eyes open. Cool, eyes are open. Okay, what are the possibilities? Right? It might be you're bored. You're sitting there on the beach. It's a beautiful place, but you're by yourself, right? Maybe you don't feel like there's a lot of excitement or magic happening right now. But right now, this is about learning and going in and connecting with Spirit. Spirit's talking to you. You're growing spiritually. It's reflection, inner reflection. It's also telling you that you might be taking something for granted. Don't do that. Don't take for granted where you are, what you have. Maybe you're missing something. What am I missing, Spirit? Be aware of your emotions right now. What are you missing? Okay? So So the song right now, I used to be the king. Now I sweep the streets I used to own. Somebody who used to have a lot of money who doesn't now, and they're stressed out about it. They're sad about it. I used to have a lot. I don't now. The falling tower has happened to someone. Shattered windows, falling doors, showing me who I've become. Just a puppet on a lowly string. Who would ever want to be king? So this is about reevaluating what you thought was important, right? This is the introspection. It's not important. I don't care. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the stuff. I care about love. I care about happiness, health. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter will call my name. Honest work. That's where I'll rule my world. You do an honest work, and the angels communicate with you. There's the angels right there. They are talking to you. They are your friend. You're never by yourself. You do an honest work. You're rewarded in ways maybe that you aren't putting enough emphasis. The fact that you're helping people, that you're at peace, you're not having to deal with a toxic environment. It's not about money. It's about you're safe, you're comfortable, you're happy, you feel good. You have such a close connection to Spirit. Be aware of the way you look at things. Oh my gosh. Be aware of strangers coming to visit. Hi. Hi. Are you going to behave? There might be an issue here, so let me just make sure. She's asleep, so hopefully he won't jump up and bother her. You leave her alone. So you never know what'll happen, right? Somebody may come into your life and all of a sudden everything changes. Somebody who's out exploring in their own backyard. Took him a while to get here. I left the front door open and the back door open for him. He's curious. So for you, there's other possibilities, right? Look for the magic. Good boy. Let's see what our little messages are. So we'll start with fire. We'll start with Leo, and then we'll go to Sagittarius, and we'll save the best for last. I'm just kidding. Okay, so Leo, celebrate life. You're doing great. That's the truth. You deserve the best. And sometimes the best isn't what the focus was before. One step closer song right now. I have died every day, waiting for you. How interesting. It will require time and effort to bring it about, but you're doing great. Recognize that you deserve the best. That's the truth. I love who I am and I love who I'm becoming. This is a time of introspection. And Spirit says you are a beautiful soul. One step closer. How interesting. I will not let anything stand in my way. Take away what's standing in front of me. Every hour. Wow. Very attracted. Everything has led to this. One step closer. Big happy change is coming. I've got chills all over my body. Wow. I have died every day waiting for you. Too soon to tell. Wow. Don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000,000 years. Actually, it's I've loved you for 1,000 years, and I've loved you for 1,000 more. Yeah. Right then, the hummingbird flew up. All along, I knew I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. Interesting when the Black Prince showed up just then, hey? That's interesting. Okay, let's go on. Wasn't expecting that. So, Sagittarius, Uncle Phil. We're going to go to Uncle Phil. Oh, actually, hold on. We're going to give you guys a different clarifier, right? They just all flew out. One step closer. For Leos. Died every day waiting for you. Don't be afraid. Be spontaneous. Reach out. So there's the full moon. Wow. All along I believed I would find you. I've died every day waiting for you. Okay, well, somebody's waiting and somebody's being encouraged not to wait. They're being encouraged to reach out and be spontaneous. Adventure. 3 and 1 is 4. You're being assisted by Spirit in order to do this. Spirit wants you to relax. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't be anxious. Have fun. They want you to go on an adventure. Spontaneously choose to do something. Bring yourself back into life again. Wow. I like myself better when I'm with you, song playing. Decide to do something for the pleasure of it and see where life takes you. Take a look at your surroundings again and think, you know what? I'm going to stop being so boring. I'm going to be spontaneous. I'm going to reach out. There's magic in a full moon. I like myself better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time. I stayed for a long time because I like myself better when I'm with you. Wow. Okay, now we go to Sagittarius. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Or for people who just chose feathers. Or for my Uncle Phil. Take a chance on love. Ooh. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. You know, I told you guys, I'm not doing these by Zodiac. I'm just doing by the items. And there seems to be a consistent theme happening here. And the theme is, go for it. Right? Don't be afraid. Try something new. Be spontaneous. Take a chance on love. Express yourself emotionally. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. It's time to sail that ship and go. How beautiful. Spirit's watching over this. 2 and 3 is 5. Significant change. This is a significant change in your life that's occurring. It's clearly taking you to sunny skies and beautiful adventures. Look for the magic in life. It's in front of you. Damn. Change is happening. Change is all around. We are in Venus retrograde. This is about relationships and thinking about relationships. Maybe you've been doing a lot of thinking about relationships. Leo has too as well. We've been thinking a lot about it. Introspective about what matters to us, right? What matters to us and what doesn't matter to us. Where we feel comfortable. We have to love ourselves. We have to open our hearts to love too. We can't expect to be loved if we don't love. And you know what? You can never love too much. When you love, it just makes more love. Nobody is lacking. Nobody is taken away. And if you care and you show your love to someone, it helps not only you but the other ones involved. It just brings more love. So you're being asked to let go of the fear and allow the love that you really, really want to come in. Maybe you've been keeping yourself isolated and Spirit says, stop. You know what you want. Besides, you like yourself better when you're with someone else. This song's still playing. You'll find that loving someone else and loving yourself is the same thing. It's just love. See what your messages are. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This one. Follow your dreams. Okay. Remember here? You've been connecting with Spirit. You've been dreaming, daydreaming. You've been thinking about what you love, but you haven't been doing anything about it. So take a chance and follow your dreams. Go after it. Wow. Tell someone you're sorry. Or maybe or don't be sorry. Don't be the one that's saying, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that these would have been the good one day. These were the good old days. Don't be sorry. Don't just dream. Go for it. Follow your love. Take a chance. There's nothing worse than wishing you had done something and missing the opportunity. God, it's the worst. It was right there. I could have done it. It was right in my hand. And I let somebody else swoop in. That black prince came right into her house. There he was. Damn. Someone new. Take a chance on someone new. Maybe you missed out. Maybe you missed the boat. That ship has sailed. So you need to take a chance and follow your dreams, because you know what? You don't want to spend all your life feeling sad and sorry that you didn't. Take a chance. Wow. Boop. Okay, I've got a lot of thinking to do myself today after this reading. Holy my goodness. Okay, so we go to the pine cone. For those who chose the forest, I'm choosing all of these, so all of these messages are mine. I'm just like, wow. Okay, time to go. Someone new. Take a chance. Go for it. Where do you feel comfortable? You're taking something for granted. You're missing something. You're missing an opportunity. You're missing the point. Whoa. This fell out. Be yourself and have fun. Okay, hold on. We got to get a card. That just fell out while I was shuffling. Be yourself. No kidding. We can't be anyone else because you aren't anyone else. You're you. But have fun. I like fun. Remember yesterday in the little affirmator cards? The people that had happy things, those are my fun experiences. I like that. Those are my fun experiences, my fun lessons. Bring me the fun lessons, yeah. I was watching my friends in Wisconsin, Dirty Deuce, performing. Somebody else recorded again this morning, and I'm watching this beautiful, gorgeous wooden dance floor, and nobody's dancing. I kept saying, why is nobody dancing? And see, the thing is, I do get up and dance there. Nobody danced, when I would dance, they would dance. I feel like I'm not there and they don't dance. So get up and dance. I got up last night and danced. I was working last night, right? Spirit said switch my hours around, so I was taking calls at night, and it was working out really good because it gives me the day, and then I'm, I take a couple calls that are great, and then I'm done, right? But a song came on. What was it? It was Christina Aguilera. And damn, my body just started to move. I cranked the radio, took my headset off, and I just started dancing around my room. It was freaking awesome. So be yourself and have some fun. Earth signs, don't be so grounded. Justice, woo! Yeah, baby. I like seeing that sign. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so when justice comes, this is the scales being balanced. The scales in your life are out of whack right now. So do you need to do something to bring balance to something in your life? I'm getting right now, don't be a pushover, right? Speak your truth, be yourself. It's time for you to have some fun. Stand up for yourself, right? Don't give up. Fight for justice and equality. You know what? This is not working for me, says the cormorants. I'm sorry, I'm tired of having a ring put around my neck and you keeping all of my money, Keen. Really? You know what I found out about that company? What's going on? My tax lady said, do you realize that they're making more than half of what you're making? I said, what's going on? I used to be rated no more than 20, and I'm now at 250. What is going on? Oh, we used to rate things according to your feedback, right? The star system. And I always got 5 stars, so I was always right at the top, right? Front page. But we took that away. I said, well, now what are you doing? Well, if you want to be put on the front page, you can pay us per call. Grease my palm and so that it had nothing to do. I wrote a scathing letter to the company. I said, you know what? This has nothing to do with spirituality at all. This is just a money-making business, and you put yourselves out there like a spiritual company. I'm a spiritual teacher. I'm connected. I'm good at what I do, and clearly my ratings show that. I'm dedicated. This matters to me. And yet you bury me at the bottom unless I pay you? You want a kickback? Really? Right? Fight for justice and equality. That is a cormorant with a freaking ring around her neck. I work for you and you take all the money, and it has nothing to do with spirituality. I said I can guarantee you that spirit does not approve of this. And this is what makes spiritual people forget why we're doing the work we're doing. We're doing this work to help people, to help awaken people, enlighten people, encourage people, guide them in the direction that spirit wants them to go. And you guys have made it all be about money. And that is not where the focus should be. They sent me back a form letter, right? So, justice, speak your truth. 8, spirit says, we will supply for you. We will see that the scales are balanced. And you may not get it from Keen, a paycheck, but you'll get what you need in all the different ways, various different ways. We'll help you figure out what you can do to bring in money for yourself, and we will supply, right? We were going to focus on your own personal spiritual work where you're actually helping people, and it's not focusing on money, right? And this is about rulings made in your favor. So if you are in a justice situation where you're struggling with an employee or you're dealing with a court system, this goes in your favor. But this is about you doing the right thing for the right reason, right? If someone's trying to make a choice or choosing between you and 2 other people, you're chosen. You're the one who's chosen. It goes in your favor. But it's all about doing the right thing for the right reason. Let's see. This deck? Nope, we're going to use this deck. I got to stay high to keep you off my mind. I go to sick clubs, watching freaky people. Geez, you know what? That is not the way to do your life. And if that's the kind of work you're in, time to switch careers. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I keep my days locked in a haze, trying to forget you, babe. Wow, that is not going after what you want. That's giving up, right? That's not fighting for what for yourself or anyone else or what you desire. Jeez. For Capricorns, make a wish and hope for the best. Just make a wish. And when you make a wish, you don't sit there and stress about it. You just make a wish and you let it go. So this is what I'm wishing for. This is what I'm asking for. This is what I would love to see happen. You make that wish and you blow it away and you allow Spirit to deal with it. Because what's yours is going to come to you. Let the winds take it and carry it and decide in what way it's going to come back to you. One is keeping your thoughts positive. Every time I see 111, I always say to you guys, it's 111, make a wish. Because when you make a wish, you're wishing something positive, right? So it's also encouraging you to keep your thoughts positive. Because you know what? Don't give up. Rulings are being made in your favor. Justice is going to be balanced. Scales are going to be balanced. You do the right thing. If you, and if this is you that has not done the right thing, do understand that you can wish all you want, but justice is going to be done and rulings are going to be made for the ones who are in the right. It goes both ways. But you have to also be clear about what you want. Be very specific. You know, don't give a general broad sweep of, you know, I want to be happy. Okay, we all want to be happy. And what makes you happy? What do you prefer? What is very specific? What's important to you? Right? I want a job where I'm relaxed. I'm doing something that's helping other people, that's financially supporting me, that is not stressful for me, that's in a positive environment. In relationships, I want somebody in my life who's my best friend, who enjoys learning and exploring and traveling, somebody who loves nature, who loves animals, somebody who's a vegetarian, somebody who's health conscious, somebody who is emotionally, legally, spiritually available, somebody who is compatible with my energy, somebody who has a sense of humor and gets mine, somebody who loves me as much as I love them. Song right now, I think about her and she knows it. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. So get clear on what you want. And if you were given just one wish, what would it be? I already know. I made my wish this morning. So Spirit says, trust that it's going to be granted, but it's going to be granted in the way that's in the highest good for you, that's going to support you in the best way. Sometimes we think we want something and Spirit's saying, we've got it, but it's not exactly in the package that you thought, right? Right now, someone's saying, there's nothing holding me back. Oh, days. Something's happening in days. Whatever you wished upon, it's going to be happening in days. There's nothing holding somebody back. There's an opportunity coming. What you've been wishing for is coming in days. And it's someone new. You're on the right path. She says she's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked. She really doesn't like to wait. Not really into hesitation, so compromise is necessary. She keeps me guessing. Maybe I should stop and start from confessing. So this is somebody that, I like this song because think about it, she keeps me guessing. I like that. I like excitement. I like somebody that makes you, you know, they're not just like, you know everything about them, right? I know it all. It's somebody that you know, you can't quite tell what's going to happen, right? It's exciting. Something that has a fresh perspective and is always changing, right? So you're on the right path. Have some fun, make a wish, let it go, because there's an opportunity coming within days, and there's a compromise that's going to be necessary, but justice is going to be balanced. And make sure that you do the right thing for the right reason. I love this song. If we took it way too far, I know that we'd be all right. If you were by my side and we stumbled in the dark, I know we'd be all right. This is somebody who trusts the other person. You know what? And even if we fucked up, we lost our minds, we'd still be okay, because you know what? You're down for the ride. You're a ride and die kind of person. No, through the thick and the thin. You know what? You're gonna be there through the long haul. That's what I want. That's what I want. Somebody's not gonna cut and run when times get shitty, right? When things go sideways. Somebody that can actually look at something and make an adventure out of it. Okay, well, we got a flat tire in the middle of the desert. Where are we staying? Let's make a fire, right? That's me. Okay, so Capricorn we did, and now we're gonna go to Virgo. And then what's the other one? Taurus. You guys hate me when I can't remember. Okay, correct for neutrality for Virgos. I got Virgo in my chart. You know what's funny? And I keep forgetting about Taurus. I got Taurus in my chart. So don't forget about me. Somebody's saying, I know if you never wanted to see me again, I'd understand. Kind of hard to hear the song. Everyone I know's got a reason to say, put the past away. Step away from that ledge, my friend. Cut away all the lies you've been living in. If you never want to see me again, I would understand. So there's a friend intervening, divine intervention, stepping forward. Step away from that ledge. You know what? You're not doing the right thing. I know I'm going to say what I need to say. Wow, check it out. See? Don't give up. I got chills all over my entire body right now. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. Okay, this is so stressed, is it? Is it not? And look again, 4 and 2, 6. Material. Don't be freaking out about work. You're to the point where you're exhausted. And guess what, Little Mermaid? King Triton is watching over you, and you are totally safe. Oh, that made me really emotional. You don't think your father's watching over you? And that you're going to be taken care of and that you're going to get what you deserve? Spirit knows everything we've been through. Stop exhausting yourself. You need care. And we're going to see to it that you get it. You need to take a break. You need to stop. There's a reason your work is slow right now. Stop. Allow the blanket of seaweed to go over you. It's green, it's healing, it's loving energy. The sun is warming you up, and your father is watching over you. He's going to take care of things. Stop worrying.
Hi, handsome. Hi. Yeah? Hi, sweetheart. You want love? You want love? Where you been all this time?
I'm going to go eat your cat's food. Okay, so that was emotional for me. So Spirit wants you to be just with yourself. They want you to put yourself first. You know what's best? You know what's right? You. What's best for you? Taking care of yourself. Create an environment where you feel safe and protected, where you can relax and you're comfortable and you don't have to worry, where you can actually sleep at night in a deep, deep sleep and allow your body to regenerate itself. That's something that you need to fight for. You need to fight for the right to love yourself. Because it's not until we're rested that we can actually even understand what's going on, hear Spirit, or do our best for anything or anyone. We need to take care of ourselves. The fundamental needs to be heard. The fundamental needs to feel safe, to feel peace. You're a great listener. So if you're a great listener, then you listen to what Spirit's telling you. That we've got it. We'll take care of you. Don't worry. Things are going to be working out in a way that you may not understand, but it's going to be in your highest good, and we're going to cover you. Listen to what we tell you in your dreams. "4 years no call. Now I see you in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. You're overwhelmed because you're exhausted. I know it hurts. 4 years no call, moved to a city in a broke down car, but here you are. I don't know what I was thinking. I must have been crazy. Must have been out of my mind. Too soon to tell. Maybe you're overwhelmed because of that. Maybe you're wondering, God, but there will be a peaceful resolution, so you can relax. Whatever it is that you've been stressed out, the outcome about this whole system, it's overwhelming to you. It's too soon to tell maybe the details, but it's going to have a peaceful resolution. So much so that you're going to be able to let go and relax. That's freaking awesome, and I'm going to leave it right at that. Because you don't need any better than that. That's awesome. Because you know what? Sometimes we just go too far. Sometimes we get the answer, and then we just keep going, right? You're given the answer, and then you start looking for... If you look for a problem, you're going to find it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. We go to the last, Taurus. Correct for neutrality on all levels. This is a time when you should use your Taurus energy and don't give up. Be stubborn, be persistent. And not stubborn, persistent. Do the right thing for the right reason. Stand in your personal truth. Fight for justice. It's going to be made in your favor. As long as you do the right thing, it's going to go the right way. Consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Huh. Interesting, commitment, and we're looking at the courthouse. Somebody could be getting married or thinking about getting married. How committed are you? Is this a discussion that you need to have? 5 and 0, we'll focus on 5. Again, significant change. Is there going to be a big change in your life? You got couples everywhere. 2 foxes, adaptability, playfulness, camouflage, badgers, determination, perseverance. Are you there for the long haul? Are you going to be someone that's going to be fun to play with? Do you tell each other your secrets? Are you paying attention to the light that Spirit shines upon things? That's the kind of marriage that, if you're talking about a commitment or a marriage, consider. Is that what you're going to have? Do you want a home? Do you want a home base? Do you want to travel? Do you want children? Where do you want to live? What is your commitment? Think about the foundation of what this is. You know, sometimes people, I always want to get married. Well, what does that mean to you? Sometimes people don't want to get married. I want a commitment from you. What does a commitment look like? Do you live together? Do you live in separate places? Do you have time apart? What does a commitment look like to you? Sometimes it isn't, sometimes people think it's a noose around their neck, like the cormorant. I don't want a ring around my neck. I don't want a leash, right? I want equality. That's what I want. I want equal partnership, right? I'm going to stand in my personal truth. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to do but I am going to do the right thing for myself. I wanted a commitment, but it's a partnership where we're both equal, where we enjoy ourselves, where we have fun, where we back each other up, where we stick to through the the long haul, where we dream together, where we both focus upon spirit, where we can lean on each other, where it feels comfortable. What does it look like to you? That's what it looks like to me. Ask yourself, what does a commitment look like to you? Do you have, is that what you've had in the past? Maybe not. It doesn't mean that that's what you're going to have now. Maybe you've never had that. Maybe you've got a really poor example of what a commitment looks like. There are no guarantees, right? And that's what people are afraid. It's a risk. But you can't love and allow love in with a closed heart and with preconceived ideas. What would love say? What would luck do? Act on that. You come from a place of love. How can it go wrong? Choose wisely, right? Choose somebody who is playful with you, somebody who sticks it out, somebody who's a hard worker, who will work at it no matter what happens. If there's an issue, we'll figure it out. Not somebody who's going to cut and run the second things get, we have a fight, I want a divorce, I'm leaving. You know those people that are constantly leaving? I'm leaving. Anytime somebody gets upset, I'm leaving. I grew up with that. No thanks, right? Somebody who wants to hear your dreams, who dreams with you. Somebody who recognizes the little things and the magic, sees the magic in life, who looks to spirit for guidance. What is your foundation? How committed are you to this? Those are things that are really, really important. Those are things that you need to talk about before you go off and say, yeah, I'm going to marry you. Hell no. I want to know what it means to you. Are you here for the long haul? Because this isn't like a test run, I want a partner, an equal partner. I want a playful partner. I want a hardworking partner. I want a spiritual partner. I want somebody who sees the silliness in the little things, who doesn't need to have a fancy house and a big car, and if that went away, that the marriage would go away. It's somebody who focuses on the right things. Somebody who puts out new moon wishes and wishes on a shooting star. Somebody who loves animals and looks to the animal messengers and recognizes the wisdom of their signs and messages they bring us. Choose a different path. Maybe choose a different path than what you've had. All business, a marriage that was an arrangement, about, a financial arrangement, no thanks. Choose a different path. Choose someone new. Or maybe you are someone new. Maybe you have changed the way you've looked at things and you're choosing a different path. You've been thinking about, my foundation. My foundation, remember that song? I used to own the streets I sweep now. I was a king and now I'm sweeping the streets. But how strong was that foundation that you had built on? It wasn't. You need to build on a foundation that's a strong pillar. And it isn't about money, because you know what? Money goes. And so does health. What happens if somebody gets sick? Are you going to cut out? Right? Be more spontaneous. You've got a lot to share. Spirit of adventure. All I keep thinking in my head is not boring. We'd like you to wait and choose a different path. Someone new. Wow, that's pretty freaking obvious. Whatever you have been thinking about, we'd like you to wait. Choose someone new and a different path. Because what your foundation that you were looking at, it was a weak one. I'm going to leave it right there, and that's the end, you guys. Actually, do you have something positive? Let's end this with a positive message. Allow yourself to heal. Okay? Allow yourself to heal. Choose a different path than what you had. Someone new than where you were. You've got so much to share. We'd like you to wait on what you were thinking. Wow. Or your foundation, right? Maybe we'd like you to wait on the divorce. Maybe you need to think. Maybe you want someone new. Maybe you need to allow yourself a little time to heal. I don't know. You'll know how it applies for you. All right, you guys, we're at a wrap. And I hope that you are going to have a beautiful day. We did this better today. It's only 1 hour and 36 minutes. I'm getting better. Water's turned up down there. See on the surface of the water? It looks like it's interesting. It's going around and around. We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Stop going around and around. Pick where you want to go. And then allow Spirit to show you how to get there. Love you guys.